And we Black Batman.
Yeah, like that. Don't worry, he's gonna make an appearance on it.
Alright, cool. So today we're gonna have just a nice open chat with the G's, and luckily we've got all the bikes here. So we've got a M1000rr,
Money 1000 double up.
Money 1000, oh Money 1000. Then we've got a 2025, 24, sorry, S1K, 2020, 3, as if a year makes a difference.
Does.
No, it doesn't.
Does.
And then here we got a 2013, 2014 year model, and then here we got a 2025 double on S1000 normal S1000 2025. And who do we have here today? What's your name, Manir? Who? But everyone doesn't know who you are, bro.
You know who I am. Introduce me. Yeah, we're not friends. Yeah, yeah.
I have to say that I think I forgot this guy's name. Amiri.
Thank you. There we go. It's on my time. Shoot.
It's on his ties, yes it is. I'll show you guys. I'll show you all.
Black Batman.
Oh, whew. And we've got very tall Black Batman here today. Named as?
Hi guys, I'm a very shy guy, as you can tell.
Nice.
But my name, I think my name is Papiano. I think. Is it Papiano? I think it's Papiano. Call me Papiano.
Let's leave it like that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. As you can see, there's a nice little jacket. So I'm gonna start off with a nice casual conversation, no, casual question. And what bikes you guys ride? Why you guys ride that specific bike?
BM, because it's the best.
Okay. Quick, short and sweet.
Okay guys, so I ride a BM, I ride a Yamaha, I ride a Kawasaki. I won't say which models, so you can decide what I ride. In fact, can I say something before we start? Can I say something?
Say it.
So as they were parking the beautiful BMW bikes here, as they were parking the beautiful BMW bikes here, I parked my Yamaha R1, which you can see it there. And then the guys actually took the bike and they put it there because they said the bike is too classic to be amongst these 4 bikes.
That's all we said.
So I just thought you guys must know that.
That's how it happened. Tell the truth. The alarm went on.
No, the alarm went on because there was an umbrella that came in revving the bike. Then the alarm went
The
on.
alarm went on because you brought the property value down. That's what happened. And then ADT was here and you're like, guys, come on. Somebody's getting
guys, you choose who you believe, right? But all I'm just saying is
Who's hiding his face?
there was the big bang here, and then the guy said it's too classic. It has so much history, so many awards. BMW is not even in the MotoGP.
Yo!
BMW is not even in the MotoGP. I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
And if I were to remind you guys,
I've got a question for
Rossi. If I were to remind you
I've got
guys,
a question
Rossi.
for you. And I'd love to get an answer from
I'm just gonna remind you, Rossi, Yamaha. Everyone says Rossi's the greatest of all time. I don't want to get into the debate because I think
How old are you?
I think he is. But anyway, guys, I just thought it was good that you hear the story of how my bike is not featured here, even though I am here.
But you left your real bike at home.
Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah, because you left your real bike at home.
No, it's because I have my weekend bike. This is the fastest bike ever made. It's stock. It literally has no tech. But that's how we roll, guys. I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it a G. I'm keeping it 1,000.
You're one of those guys.
Yeah, let's take more fun. Let's take more fun. I just wanted to fully disclose that, guys. Now we can continue with what we wanted to talk
You need
about.
to work on your sales pitch.
People must know. People must know what was happening. People must know.
Okay. Alright, cool. So if we can, please run through a bike for us. Okay, so we obviously don't know, but you do have a 2018 S1K. So yeah.
How do you tell them apart? Dials are red.
On which one?
The 18s. The MUs have the red dials. The 15s have the white dials. The white double R is a 15. The red double R is an 18. That's how you tell them apart.
Okay, Amiri, thank you very much for that.
These guys lie.
No, I'm standing right now. Thank you very much. So if you can, just run us through your bike and yeah. Otomengan.
So guys, this is my bike. That's how you sound.
Man. I don't sound like that.
That's how you sound. That's how you sound. No, man, you know, because when my bike's exhaust is on, I can't hear your actual voice.
Woo!
Yeah. But yeah, no, dude. There's your what base model 23 accommodates. It's like the dad bike of fast guys. You know, unlike the fast guys who aren't really fast guys.
Not talking about me. He was looking at me, but I don't think he was talking about me. Okay, he was talking about me.
Yeah, but you know, we all aspire to have one of these. The Money 1000, the best of the best. Carbon everything, carbon your life, carbon your bank card, carbon your girlfriend. Woo! But still, no, man. Why didn't you bring your bike, dude? I wanted
Wait,
to actually talk.
can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How did you get your tires? Like, how did you, like, you put your name on the tires? I don't know if they saw what I'm referring to there. Oh, it's probably on the other side as well.
It is on the other side.
Yeah, come check it this side. Like, how did you do it? Your head looks so sick, man, eh?
But yeah, no, dude, you order the tire lettering from one of the suppliers. They make
Yeah.
it and you stick it on.
Okay.
It's like a school project. You print stick it.
Is it the guys that you have like a sponsorship with?
No, it's tire ship lettering, dude.
Oh, okay. Because some of us can't keep up. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 sponsorships all running at once.
No, I don't.
So I can't keep up with
No, I don't.
who's who, you know?
Who told you that?
No, I've seen on your Instagram. I've
Who
seen
told
the
you that?
collabs. I've seen the new people he's working with.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get ahead in life, and I hope everyone gets the best of the best for their own purpose.
But I think he actually has a good brand. If you think about it, you actually have a good brand.
I'm a nice guy, but I'm really a bully.
Yeah, but people don't know that you. Well, people say it, but then they actually don't believe it, and they don't say it with confidence. So, yeah.
What do the people say?
No, I've heard 626 say you're a bully.
Yeah.
I've heard him say you're
I
a
bully him all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. A week
But
now,
then people don't believe him. Maybe he doesn't say it with confidence.
Yeah.
People just don't believe him.
because he's a liar. Like the whole lie that he's faster than you. He lied.
Yeah, that
Fake
was a
news.
lie, bro. Eh?
Fake news. I was watching the footage. He got here after.
That was a lie. Eh? That was a lie. Even though we did try settle it this morning,
We didn't try settling. He let it. You let him win.
I let him
I
win.
know.
Like I can't. I don't. Why must I be the bad guy all the time? Like sometimes you must give people 67 minutes of fame.
It's the last time you win.
It's the first and last time, eh?
For what?
That you win.
Yeah. But you won because so I've never lost on the S1000.
Haven't you?
Oh, on the highway.
I've never lost. Any,
I'm gonna
any race.
put the clips right
Yeah.
there.
No, I've never lost any race on the S1000. On the highway. On the Yamaha, I've lost twice. But that's the bike I like letting people like win, just to boost the confidence a bit. And then I come back with the S1000. Wow.
Okay. As you heard, there's going to be a rematch.
Yeah, no, there will be a rematch. Yeah.
Correct. So what happened when I kept you? I don't feel proud. Listen, I don't feel proud. Completely understand. I mean, I was kind of expecting her on that bike, so I'm not really surprised.
So, I'll give you guys the summarized version, right? We had 6 races or 5.
Yeah, around there.
Okay, I think it was 6. I won the first 2, and you'll technically say I cheated because it looks like I started before you, but I didn't.
No, but you did.
No, I didn't. So I won the first 2. Then the next 4, I started on the 4th gear. He was on the 2nd gear. So that was that. Then the other one, you started before me. And then the other one, there was a car in front of us. So I can justify why I lost, but we'll rematch it. It's fine.
Alright, cool, no problem. So Amiri, you know, we obviously have a lot of people that are still new riders buying brand new, super fast and some slow bikes. Okay. And I know that you are heavily clued up in this whole thing. So what piece of advice do you have for like new riders? And I know you're gonna go on a rant, so I'm gonna even give you the mic.
Let's do this. Let's be nice about it. Okay. Number 1, buy what's in your budget. Right? Don't buy a V4 Panigale and then expect things to turn out easy. You gotta have V4 money. 2, buy the gear. Make sure if you don't see it on MotoGP, don't buy it. If you don't see it on MotoGP, it's not worth your time. Gear wise, if it's not there on GP, no Vega helmets. No Vega helmets. You go get yourself an HJC. You're good. You're safe, right? But first things first, right? Know your mechanic. Know who works in there. Don't fix your bike on the side of the road. 9 times out of 10, it never works out in your favor. Take your bike in to someone who's got a reputation and a good one at that, right? Don't try and do your chain tension on the side of the road. It never works. You'll snap your chain. What else? What else? What else do the new kids need to know? Oh yeah, some folks actually give you good, genuine advice, right? They're not trying to stop your fun. Have your fun, but some you need to take, especially when it comes to like maintenance and keeping your things together, right? Take that advice. You do not fix this bike outside. Bring it inside. Always. You can call them, they'll come and fetch it. You don't fix that bike outside. The parts are inside, right? You'll be fine. Inside the store. Know your mechanic, know your salesperson. If you're arrogant, then cool, dude, you're gonna pay arrogant money. Jeez. I'm not gonna stop you.
And arrogant money doesn't mean it's a lot of money.
What have
No,
you got?
because you end up. No, by that I was saying arrogant money is not a lot of money because you end up fixing the thing, it breaks, fixing the thing, it breaks, and then eventually you'll bring it to the right place where they'll fix it once. But you should have just done that in the first place. So I fully agree with what he's saying. And I don't know if they've mentioned it on your channel before. This guy had, I think, twice, if not once, but no, but it's a good foul. His bike got to 100k. He's owned a BMW that got to 100k, and then he sent it back in, got another one. I think that also got to 100, right?
No.
Okay, I don't know. My facts 60. Okay, cool. So imagine riding a bike until it gets to 100,000 k's. You need
Zero.
yeah, it was it's as good as zero, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, so imagine 100,000 kilometers. That's like 60,000 miles, I think, or 65,000 miles.
Okay. Advice for new riders.
But how do I go after him? Like what do I add now?
Yeah, you tell them. Oh, what about your highway shenanigans?
No, guys. As you know, all my videos are AI. My speedometer is malfunctioning, so sometimes the numbers it shows doesn't correlate. All my videos are at 5 times speed, so it looks like I'm going crazy, but I'm not. But I think my advice for new riders, the key one Amir touched on, stick within your budget. And maybe just to elaborate why, because up front you always look at the cost of the bike and the cost of gear, right? Which he's touched on. But the next big thing is maintenance. Maintenance is not cheap on a bike, and a lot of people actually don't know that. Taking your bike in for a service, taking your bike in for new brake pads, taking your bike in for new tires. Geez, tires are expensive, eh? Actually, tires are similar to the cost of a car. Yeah. Major service as well, valve clearance. Hey, guys, so that was just to elaborate on his point. I think my advice is just ride your own ride, bro. Don't compare yourself with. I think there's a video Amir posted where he was doing a U-turn, and he didn't even drop a leg. He can do that because he's experienced. But if you're starting out, don't try that. Put your leg on the floor. It's fine. You'll get there. You see people riding at crazy speeds on the highway, or you see my content where like I'm fast forwarding the videos and my speedometer is incorrect, and then you want to replicate that, but it's not even true. So just ride your own ride, bro. I remember the first time I was on the highway, I think I went at like 80 kilometers per hour. Ah man. And then the second time I was like 100 kilometers per hour. I was way below the speed limit, which I still ride within the speed limit. But yeah, long story short, just ride your ride, bro. No one cares if you get there in 5 minutes or in 20 minutes, as long as you get there safely. Also, don't forget, what you see on social media is it's what we choose to post, right? Sometimes we also have days where you just don't wanna go fast. You just wanna relax, gather your thoughts, um, yeah, and do all of that. So I think just ride your own ride, bro. That's probably the biggest advice I would give. Ride your own ride, and bikes are expensive. They're costly, but they're also nice, and you get attention and all of that. No, they are, bro. Maintenance.
Right? So,
I
right. If you're mature about your plan,
okay. Maybe I think you guys forgot that I'm still in charge of this podcast now. So
Oh, you still here?
okay. So what I would like to challenge Amiri to do, nah, because I don't think Papiano you would know this question very well that I'm about to ask. Nah, what what if you can stop it. If you can, I want you to run. What's the difference between this bike, this bike, and then that bike?
wait, him or me? 'Cause
I
You.
can start.
Yeah, I can start.
You want to start?
I can run it down for you. I've had one.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, so you do it, then I do it, then we see what he says. That's different from what I say.
Okay.
And I don't think that it's going to be better than you or us.
So this guy thought I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'll actually tell you all the differences.
Because you're a Yamaha rider, that's why.
No, I'll tell you. So the difference between all these bikes
Don't say something
is
stupid.
the lights. The lights are different, as you can tell. The number of bolts. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 1, 2. This one has 2. This one has 3. So you see, the number of bolts are different. If you look at the tires, this one's personalized. It has a name. This one says M on it. This one says RR. This one has carbon.
No, this
So-
one doesn't say RR, it says one ride,
One round. Oh yes. One round, one round.
Get it right.
And then that one, it's carbon. You know, for the fact that I can even tell it's carbon without reading it. Duh. You know. What else is different? This one has foam grips, which don't come standard. And then this one also has foam grips, but then it depends on your riding style. You know, foam grips help with, they reduce the vibration. They also just a bit more comfortable, etc. This one has a selfie stick and a camera on it. These guys, you can tell they're influencers because they also have mounts here, so they'll be recording on their Insta 360s. And then the last thing I guess is these two bikes are black, and then these two bikes are white. So and they all have different exhaust pipes. Geez, there's so many differences, guys. I can literally the whole day, you know. But I was looking more at the exterior. So Amir will probably touch more on performance, interior, how they run, etc. But I'm just giving you a feel of spot the difference. Yeah.
Buddy, you're up. All right, sure. Okay, so let's start with the epitome of biking. Yeah. When you've got money and you want to stand out, this is what you buy. All day, every day, this is what you need. Take it home, she'll love you. And even if she doesn't love you, dude, you'll get a new one. Come on, you have an M1000, it won't take long. Come closer, come closer, come closer. Now, this bike, beginners, right? Any guy can ride this bike out the shop. Its rideability is so much easier than this bike. This bike, in its time, would eat you alive. There are guys I remember to this day, I can buy an S1000 in 2012. They wouldn't make it past the next corner. This bike was not even unforgiving. This bike you bought after your second bike. Or you knew how to ride a bike. Still one of the best sounding upshifts to date. This HP4 specifically, love it. Yeah. You know the squad can hear you, right? Anyway, all right, now we're back to this one. Look at it. Everything, artwork. Yo, there's this other woman, Musa, on IG. I don't know. I know she's an actress, dude. Everything about this bike, it's Arctic white. I love it. Reminds me of her. She's just beautiful. Whew. It's our next. and I'm definitely gonna text her. Dude, this bike will give you the confidence to text anybody. I guarantee you, and you will get her. Otherwise, talk to me. All right, so we ran through all the bikes. Why don't we have a 15 here, dude? The 15s are fun, eh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like the 15s were real awesome. It was when things came together for the BM. That's really when they stood out, eh?
Okay. Now, what I want to know, now, what is in terms of rideability, in terms of, for example, the M1000 has carbon rims. How would it change the rideability between that and a one with forged rims like your bike and normal alloys? Ne? Is it, ne? Normal alloys.
Actually, there's one right there with normal alloy wheels. Let's go zoom in there. We'll see what normal alloys look like.
Yeah. So there's one right here with just normal alloy. So do you know how that would impact the riding, riding and handling?
How do I put it this way, right? Like you
So
see
there's
the
three.
yeah.
Alloy.
No, I got you. Let's go. Let's
thank
go.
you, baby.
Let's go again. You see these rims? These ones. These ones will have you misbehaving. You will feel like Superman. You can do anything. Nothing is impossible. But we'll crack when you hit a pothole. We'll crack when you hit a pothole. I guarantee you that. But my God, these things handle like it's not even butter, dog. It's like you're a feather and you just float. Anything you want, damn near anything you want to do. Anything, and they look good, right? But let's go to the forged quick right here. Forged rims, I would say make this the base issue for any S1000. They comfy, they don't vibrate much, and they're solid. They can take like a pothole, a hump, anything. They won't crack. Very sturdy rims. But again, the carbon fiber, best thing you can do for your riding. Alloy rims, look, you got the bike. Congratulations. Could have done better though. Wait, do it again over there. I don't want people to say things. Let's do it again. Right? Alloy rims. Those ones. You know, they look great. They clean easy.
You got the bike.
They look great. They clean easy. You got the bike. You did good, kid. You did good.
It's good enough.
However, if you had done this, your mom would be proud of you. Mom would be proud of you.
Not that much of a difference.
I mean, it's like the difference between 60% on 100% and 98% on 100%. Go ahead, let's take another look. 98% on 100. Jazz says, I bet you can put a bank card in there and it wouldn't even crack.
Right?
Try that in any other room.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, you won't have
Actually
anything.
say that we don't have the keys and then actually
But we don't have full systems either, so you know, we kind of won't get very far with
so
that.
that we can go through
The startup sequence.
the TSTs.
Yeah, they're mostly the same, no?
I'll ask you.
They're mostly the same. But this one, I'll give you this much. The time I spent with this bike, right, it is slightly better. Slightly better. I love how they give you that 2 options that'll have you rethinking your entire finance. Those small 2 options makes a world of difference.
How so? How so?
Hey, look, if my life is easier, if my life is 5 seconds easier than it was last year, I am buying it. Don't tell me. Or you can tell me, and I'm still not going to listen, I'm still going to buy it. So you didn't win either way. Hey, they're looking for you. Beldi Polisi. That guy. But yeah, man, dude, this is still one of the best sounding 1000cc bikes on liter bikes, as they say. Makes no sense, but hey, we're there. Still one of the best sounding upshifts you can ever find on a liter bike. That and a Desmo Sedici. Love that.
You know, you're getting all technical and Italian as well at the same times. Okay, let's go. So the next question I'm going to ask the guys, both of them, and I want to see if they actually know the answer to any of these questions. So on all three of these bikes, so that S1K and that S1K right at the end, they all have different shaped winglets. Do you know why, and how does it impact a person when they're riding? Obviously, my 2013 doesn't have that one there. Okay, well, there's like a little slit. It's like a little slit. It's a little slit
have the biggest, you don't really brag about it.
You don't have the biggest what?
When you don't have the biggest, you don't really brag about it.
Shut up.
You know, when you don't have the biggest.
I wanna.
All right, cool. Now, when you got the money 1,000, everyone knows, everyone can tell. It's like, you know, you can't really hide it. It's the biggest. What are you gonna do? It's downforce. It's all of it.
You know what? Let's start with you, Mister.
Okay, guys, also just comment and let us know between the, because we both were describing, you know, the differences in these bikes. I started, I think, you know, I was talking more of the outward appearance, etc. So tell us which one you like more and who was more factually correct. Anyway, what was the question again?
So there's this winglet.
Yeah.
Let me. So you have these type of winglets. Then you have no. Let me start like this. You have these little slit winglets.
Small one.
Ugh, whatever. Then you have these winglets. You have these winglets. Then you have those winglets. What is the difference, and how does it impact your riding?
Okay, the difference.
Except the shape.
Okay, besides shape, the difference is size, obviously. How does it impact your riding? I think it provides more. It grounds the bike more. It provides more like stability. So some people may say it's downforce. I was just saying stability so that everyone can understand. I'm trying to accommodate everyone because English is not everyone's first language. So it's downforce. So that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Once I got so to where they say what that word is.
No, in Zulu downforce. I have a Zulu owner's manual. I have a Zulu owner's manual for my BMW S1000. And then what they call downforce there, it's i-force ekubambelela phansi. Oh, amandla phansi. That's downforce. Amandla phansi. Guys, I just bought a bike now. As you can see, I don't want to tell you guys, but I just bought the new BMW. It's my day today.
Finally.
Thanks guys for all the wishes. I don't know if I'll ride it today. Maybe I'll come pick it up on Monday, but I just wanted you guys to see that I've upgraded, boys. I've upgraded, girls.
Because our local celebrity, he doesn't ride a new bike today.
No, not today. No, because I also don't want you guys feeling out of place.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna feel out of place.
Yeah, so I worry about people's feelings. It's like in primary school. You don't want your baby to have everything because other people who don't have stuff don't feel welcome. They don't have a sense of belonging. I'm going off topic. What are we talking about? But I answered the question on the winglets.
I'm the problem.
No, I answered the
Apparently, I'm
question.
the problem.
I answered the question on the wings. What's your views on it? What's the difference and how does it impact your riding?
Okay, so we don't even have a 2020 here to like demonstrate.
Oh.
What we would?
Yeah,
It's quite easy. No, because those who like actually lean their bikes would tell you what this feels like. Right? So the winglets okay. I don't know about this yet. I will let you know when I can afford it. These ones, they help at high speed, what? Slowing down. Not sure about taking a corner, but slowing down, yeah, they do help. These ones, they're all ego. Hey, good times on it though. But these are sexy as hell. Hey, can we get a zoom in on the detail of these winglets? Oh my gosh, my goodness, look at that. Red on one side, blue on the other. I mean, come on, dude. How can you not win with this? Look, even the new R1 has winglets. Yeah, I said it. Doesn't make it a better bike though. Congratulations, you caught up to the year 2015. Yeah, you do better. But yeah, man, look, winglets, are most guys gonna feel the downforce? I highly doubt it. Unless you're popping wheelies at 270 and whatnot, I doubt you're gonna feel the downforce on a winglet. Dude, who would you take on a date though if you had to be honest?
You hold the camera. Alright, cool, baby. Which one I'll take on a date?
Hey, Edward says Rabbit. Which one?
How you gonna rev stuff that we switched off? But anyway, which bike I would take on a date? Definitely the Money 1000, and after that, definitely that,
Wise choice, sir.
definitely that. You know the 25 on the 25. I must say I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Why I say that? I really still do think it's still a 2024 23 model, just with bigger and more curved in winglets. This one doesn't rev up higher. I know the M revs up, I think, a few thousand revs higher than a normal 24, 23 S1K, okay? And then this one here, I still love this bike. This is obviously my personal bike, but yeah, I haven't ridden anything else other than this year model bike. And the day I do step up and have the ability of getting a newer model,
You never even like test ride any of the other bikes.
I test rode it, but that's the difference between owning a bike and test riding a bike. Because when you own it, if anything happens, it's on you. When you test ride, you still gas on and still hit it hard, but you're still very much cautious because you don't know and you don't want anything to happen to the bike. You feel me? So that's the only irritating part. One. And so where I would go, definitely number one, number two, but number three definitely would be a 2019 or 2018 S1K as well. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put the 2018, 2019 at number two. So I'd go there, 2018 S1K, then I'd come here. Yeah, yeah. Because I know the 2080s, the MUs, those ones were more fast. I mean, why do you not? I mean, you ride a 2018, and why do you like it?
Yeah, I think they were, yeah, I mean, they fast, but I think more importantly as well, the reliability is there. I think if you compare it with some of the other ones, there were a lot more issues, and that's why it's called an MU, a model upgrade. Because there's certain things, yeah, for those who didn't know, MU's model upgrade, and the reason it's called that is because there are some issues that would have been identified in the predecessors. So then what they do is they upgrade it in that bike and then make sure that those things are fixed. So I haven't had a lot of issues unless there were self-inflicted issues, to be honest. Like now, the one that I have. But yeah, that's why I like the bike. It's just reliable and it's also quick. And that's why I wanted to race you with that bike and not this one. Because this one's my baby. I don't.
Is that another excuse?
No, I don't push that bike as hard
But yeah.
as I normally do with the S1K.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit on another question, right? And I'm not sure if you guys will be able to answer this, but it happens. Okay. So we've been having a whole lot of fatalities, and we've been seeing some fatalities with guys going down, some other accidents caused by other issues we don't know. And then, what's your first response when you hear that somebody has passed away, especially from a motorcycle? Not even especially. What's your first response, or what goes through your mind when you see or hear somebody that has went down from a motorcycle involved accident?
Sure. I'd say first it's the emotions, whether you know the guy or you know people that ride with the guy or the lady. From an emotional perspective, it just brings sadness because it's never nice hearing that a biker went down. It does touch you more, obviously, if you know the person, and even more if you've ridden with the person as well. I think the second thing, it then always brings safety amongst us. It becomes a question to say, geez, guys, we're pushing limits, but how do we do that more responsibly? And then the third thing has to be gearing up. I think all of us have gone through a phase. I know I've gone through a phase of not wearing gear. And then once you start seeing I'm wearing gear now, leather jackets, jeans, boots. Um, as soon as you hear that a biker, male or female, goes down, you then think of gear and you ask yourself, am I wearing the right gear? Amir touched on it. You could be wearing gear, but is it the right gear? Is it good quality gear that if you fall down, you can still get up? Bike may be totaled, your claim from insurance, it's replaceable, but you just want to make sure that when it comes to yourself, there's no scratch, no broken bones, and that's what's key. So yeah, I think whenever a biker goes down, it's the emotions that come up first, and then you start reflecting on yourself to say, am I safe, or am I doing what I'm doing safely in a controlled environment? And then number three is, how do I protect myself, which is the gear. So yeah, that's how I think about it.
All right, cool. That's actually a great answer. Now, every time I see or hear of somebody going down in a motorcycle related accident, you know, it's irritating because of it's happening so frequent these days that the last thing that you want is that as a person you get used to such things or get used to such words because it's like you become numb to the whole people going down and you now don't see there's something wrong anymore. And there's something wrong with it. Like there is something wrong. I honestly believe it. You understand? So, I mean, nobody knows when their car is going to come up, but should we still be safe till then? I still think so. But should you stop your life because of it? I really don't think so. You understand? I mean, we've lost like really close people to us, but should you really stop it right? Should you really stop living? I'm not even gonna say riding. Should you really stop living because of somebody else has went down or somebody passed away? I completely understand that they meant the world to you, but are you gonna stop living your life because of that? I don't know.
I think to add on to that point, it's, should you stop riding? No, but would that person also want you to stop riding? Probably not. They're probably one of your guardian angels now that's there looking at you as you're riding and trying to protect you as well. Because if they enjoyed the experience of riding, the sport of riding as much as you do, they are no longer with us, but they are looking over you where they still want you to enjoy it because they would want you as well. If it happened to you, if the roles were reversed, I would definitely want you to keep riding. Now you're riding on my behalf as well because you are still able to express your feelings and emotion through this.
Correct.
And sometimes when I ride, there was a funeral I went to, and on my way home, my speedometer may have malfunctioned, but as it was malfunctioning, I recall that when I could hear the high revs on the bike, it felt like I was going through something where basically I was letting it all out and the bike was understanding my pain. You know that high rev when you're about to touch the limiter and the bike is screaming? That's how I was screaming inside. And then when I got home, I was able to like rationalize and say, okay, that was irresponsible, but the bike gave me the opportunity to just let it out, and then I did.
Nice.
So yeah, that's important.
All right, great. So I could say that's a bit of an emotional ride, but hey, it happens. And Amiri, what do you have for us? I'm sure you got something to say for us, right?
No, that was great, guys. Let your emotions out. Yeah.
So do you do emotional riding? Is that what you're saying to me?
No, we don't do emotional riding.
Because of? If you can.
That's how you make mistakes.
Huh?
That's how you make mistakes.
How so?
Because your girlfriend dumps you, you decide to do 240 on the highway, car comes out.
Why? Why must it go so as deep as a girlfriend?
Because you have to make sure someone can relate. Yeah, you.
What
You.
what about
can relate.
what about the
Yeah, you can relate.
what about the LGBTQ community?
Oh, they're wonderful. I love them. They have all the money in the world, guys. Buy one of these. We need more. We need more representation. I love it.
But tell us first, at least. Let us know that you want one, and then we make it happen, baby.
What he said. No, but honestly, don't get on a bike emotional. You'll make a mistake and you won't recover from it. You might regret it. It might be the last time you ride a bike, actually. So, look, bikes are not therapy. They are vices. You can use it good or bad. Your bike is not therapy. You want therapy, go for therapy. But I don't get on a bike mad. You make mistakes.
Mm.
What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. Don't get on a bike mad. Be on your bike happy. Be on your bike sad. Don't be on your bike mad. Never works out.
Okay, great. So I'm sure that you guys will be able to. Oh, that seat is like this one is. So the seat like this actually would be an issue for a short rider as compared to this seat, because the foam in this seat is much more. sticker in that one there. So a shorter rider, like a real minion, wouldn't have a would have a hard time riding this bike, you know. But anyway, so on another topic now that we're gonna. Yeah, it's alright. That's why I'm me and you are you. Anyway, we're gonna hit on another topic, okay? So your bike obviously has a short exhaust system. No, short slip-on. Has a shorty, and there's slip-ons like this one, which are obviously way longer. Okay, why do you ride? Why do you prefer that one as compared to a long one? That's if you do.
I don't.
You don't.
The bike is set up that way. I mean, what do they say? Loud pipes save lives. Pretty loud.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does.
So in traffic, or when somebody's rolling, when you're rolling behind or to another car, do you think they really do hear you?
Honestly, I'm not sure with the new cars. The new cars are pretty solid. You barely hear anything happening outside with the new car. But the old cars, the ones that will kill you,
Anyway,
can hear you.
okay.
At least I hope they can.
So you're saying to me that you would be riding a longer pipe if it was as loud as this one?
I would love to have the Aston Racing system. I'd love to. But we can't.
Why?
Oh, dude, like,
Kak expensive.
yeah, that's the first part. But worth it. Worth every cent.
Is it?
Every cent. You
So
will
it's
stand out.
it's worth eating noodles and beans every single day.
Noodles and beans, bread and water.
Government juice with ARVs in it.
No.
Hey, that's what I heard.
Too broke to get laid, but not too broke to have a new bike.
Anywho, okay. And I know you also ride a bike with a shorty. Is there a specific reason? No specific reason.
But I think with the shorty and the long one, the difference is sound and performance, eh? My understanding is the shorty is louder than the long one, and then the performance is, wait, what was I saying? The short one is louder than the long one, but performance wise you get more performance out of a long one than a short one. Is that correct or not?
Yes, that is true. That is true. That is
You need to get
that is
to review the short and long pipe. They can tell you everything you need to know about short, long pipe, what sounds better, what is better. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see if we can't get one. Shane, can we to Lahafe?
Okay.
Please call Casey for us. Hey Casey, are you willing to talk?
Hi, Casey.
Let's see if she's willing to talk. Damn, we don't have the keys for this one.
Number one.
Oh, that
lady in SA. Guys, it's Women's Month. Buy a bike. Buy bikes from her. Only her. We must only buy bikes. We support women. We don't empower people. Women are empowered. But we do give them more time, which is why you have to buy them. Which is very lucky.
Wow, are you ready? Are you ready blushing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bank card is declined. Why you gotta tell them about
It the grain. It the grain. It the
You're
grain.
gonna talk to the bank for me. See? Because I was being rude to the bank and she's sweet and lovely and she's gonna get that 11%, maybe 10, 7 would be great.
Casey, we called you here for a specific reason, not for what he's now asking you about.
I said support of the ladies. We buy. It's Women's Month. Every month you buy a bike from a woman.
Okay, it's alright. You're emphasizing your point. Okay. So this is Casey from BMW 4 is correct?
Yeah, I'm Casey. I'm here at BMW Boys.
So the question that we have for you, okay, what sounds better for you? A short pipe and a longer pipe, and what's the difference between the two?
Oh, you asking technical things.
Well, if you have an idea.
Personally, I prefer the longer pipe. It's just from a preference and how it looks on the bike. The shorter pipes don't really, aesthetic-wise, doesn't do it for me, honestly. I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on.
What?
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we want to get your reaction. Okay, I'm gonna start my bike. My bike it doesn't have a long pipe, it doesn't have a short pipe. I think it's like somewhere in the middle, but it's not as loud. And then we're gonna get a start up on his, and then we see the reaction between the two. Okay.
You're biased.
Okay.
Let her start.
Let her start. Where's my keys? Oh, no. Luckily not. There you go. So let's see.
This is gonna be good.
Let's see.
And make sure you get the base of it open.
Yeah.
Are you neutral?
I don't think so. I hope we are. Okay. Don't stress, guys. She knows what she's doing.
More or less. If it shows neutral, yeah.
No, it probably is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's a reaction.
It's not bad. Can I?
Yeah.
It needs to go.
You see? Okay. Stop it. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, let's see. Let
Reaction to that.
Let's see the reaction to this one.
Nothing. I've got a straight face.
It's up to you.
I've got a straight face. No. I want you to do this. I need you to do this.
Okay. Then you can. Okay, let's go. We her reaction. One round, baby. You see? Look at the reaction. What?
Just wait a minute.
Sophistication. Power.
Give it a point.
Okay. Can she rip it a bit? Yeah.
That's all.
I'm gonna watch his face again. I couldn't hear you, but
One ride, one round, baby.
I couldn't hear you.
You know, baby. Okay.
Oh, if I was reading what happened. That's what you were.
It's gonna take a little bit.
Are we waiting for Pops?
Yeah.
Are we waiting for Pops? Pops?
Yeah, you need to warm up your bike. Jeez. You don't
So-
warm up your
Oh,
bike?
yeah, you calling me pop?
No, I don't think he does. I think the shorty has messed up your ears, sir.
What?
You didn't hear me calling you some word that you
No.
didn't hear, which is right.
Don't worry. You know, when you grow up too, it will happen.
Grow up.
Yeah, you'll grow up.
I'm grown up. How? I'm grown up. How? I'm grown. What you trying to say? Huh? Just because yours is shorter than mine doesn't mean that.
It's better.
doesn't mean that.
It's better.
Doesn't mean that I can't rise to the occasion.
Show her reaction.
Man, she's biased. She works here.
No, she's not biased. She's
Man,
her reaction.
she's biased. She works here.
We can do this.
You're just biased.
We can do it again.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
The bike is not cold anymore.
Really?
Your bike's not.
Really?
No.
You know, you just take a look.
And that is the end of our podcast. I hope you guys had a nice time. I definitely did. I'm joking. Ah! Hey! Baby. Woo! Woo! Okay, so leave. Yeah. No, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, aye. It's Women's Month. It's Women's Month. Emanyan.
It's Women's Month. Get to the back.
Okay. so which one sounded better for you?
Shorty pipe.
Okay. So you're a shorty lover.
Apparently so.
Okay, great. Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Do better. Do better.
Okay, and what is your role here at BMW?
I'm a sales executive, so I sell new and used vehicles. So if you need a bike, I can definitely find one for you.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
For your very biased reaction. You know, baby. And what sounded good for you, sir?
I must say, the shorty sounded nicer. Yeah, the shorty sounded nicer. It you know when you started the bike, it had that burst of there was that, whereas yours was just in the middle.
So that is actually a choke. So that's like a choke for the motor. So it is actually designed to warm up the bike quicker, ne? Amir. Yeah, it's actually designed to warm up the bike quicker. So on this year model, the 09 to 2014, that doesn't have that choke like. So it still warms up normally. So as compared to the 2020 upwards, it came with that choke like in order to warm up the bike quicker and, you know, more, I guess, to ride out quick or something like that. Get the motor warmer. Even though majority of the guys that ride these bikes are slow anyway. So I'm joking.
So can
Challenge everyone with a 2020 K67. So from 2020 to 2025, Sugar Lip says you're slow anyway. Please.
Did you hear my lips say that?
Yeah, we heard you.
Did you hear my lips say that?
Play the tape.
Rewind.
Play the tape.
Rewind. Okay, you were gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, probably a question for the fans is why did you have to wait while you were warming it up? Why did you have to wait for it before the pops would actually come through? Yeah, you can answer it. Yeah.
No, he can't answer this because he hasn't been around ever since. Now he wants to bombard our. So you must ask me. You must ask me. But it's like,
What is it? What is it?
why did the pops come after the high rev basically, or why did you have to wait up for a certain temperature first? Nah?
Yeah.
If I can say that.
Shift cam technology.
What technology?
Shift cam technology.
Did you hear that English? Shift cam technology. Okay, please give us a bit of a
So what
rundown and please explain who you are first, because of what you're doing is very rude.
Oh, so sorry, hey? So sorry, hey? So sorry. So, name is Sunny, top salesman at BMW 4 Ways. Hey, relax, I'm not that old, eh? I'm not that old. So shift cam technology, basically what it is to protect the engine and to either give it more power, obviously up end, or low down torque as well. So it basically gives it more fueling for the bike to warm up quicker. And then after that low range as well, it comes back onto the normal cam lobes. So while the shorter cam lobes, it doesn't really open up the cams higher or lower. It's a very technical thing as well. I can't go into detail, otherwise I'm sitting here for the next 4 hours. But yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Maybe just one more question. Do you really need to warm up the bike? Like, so you know, with cars these days, some people just warm the car up and then they're out. Well, not warm it up, they just start it and then they're out. Whereas with bikes, such as my R1, which is now hidden by the trucks, normally the old school bikes, people would say you need to warm it up at least 2-3 minutes, not maybe a minute, just to heat it up for the fuel to, you know, move around into the bike, etc. With the newer bikes, is that the case? And should you be warming up the bike? So please give us the answer for people with older bikes and people with newer bikes as well that you guys sell.
So
So your question went into a bit of a sentence and a rant as well. So what is the actual question, Shamcha?
So the actual question is, should you warm your bikes up? Yes, you should. Yes, you should, because obviously the oil is sitting at the bottom of the bike. You'll see here. Your oil can is at the bottom there. What oil? Yeah. So you need to warm the bike up, obviously, for the engine oil to seep through and lubricate the engine, the piston chambers, and everything. So yes, you should warm up your bike, whether it's a new gen or the M1000rr or S1000rr or 2010 model. or even an R1, which is
2013.
hey, same generation, chief.
2013.
Same generation, eh?
Just says.
Same generation. But yes, you should warm up your bike. Even if you ride it and you start the bike and it's not warmed up yet, it's gonna give you an indication that your bike's not warmed up properly. So yes, you should warm up your bike.
Okay, one more question we have from the chat is, guys, keep the questions coming because now you're asking questions. What is SCT? I think you mentioned something around the SCT. Oh, shift. Because someone said, is it pops and bangs? Basically, in layman's terms, because you're giving us the expert definition, which is good, but now we also want to understand in layman's terms what is SCT? Is it pops and bangs? Just maybe explain it like you're explaining to a 5-year-old, or if you're explaining to 6 to 6 like a 1-year-old.
All right, so SCT or shift cam technology is found on your RRs and your 1250s and 1300s, GSs. In layman's terms, it does sort of give you pops and bangs, but the pops and bangs comes mainly from your back pressure on your engine. So it's, yeah, there's no other way to say it, but it sort of does help or affect your pops and bangs.
Okay. We are going to hijack Sunny right now and ask him to run us a bit through the new M1000. Are you willing to?
Okay, it's almost closing time, but I'll quickly run you guys through the bike. So you guys will see the new M1000rr. Money 1000, yes. So this is the 2025 M1000rr. This is the full carbon kit edition. Carbon front wing, newly designed 3.0 M wing, carbon mudguard, carbon rims, a different cockpit as well, different airbox cover, which is carbon as well. So in retrospect, this is 3 kilograms out in the 2024 model. It's fully adjustable on your rebound and compression for your suspension for both front and rear. Doesn't have the dynamic damping control, which is on the s1000rrs, which is electronic. This one is mainly manual. You've got more power. You've got a quick action throttle as well, so you've got 14% less tilt on your throttle. Whereas on your 2010s and 2013s, you have to and then bring it back. You know, but yeah. Price on this is about 882,000 for a full spec like this, with the M1000 exhaust, carbon rims, carbon pieces, and everything. Yeah.
Okay, maybe one last question.
Have you having last questions there?
Okay, last number, last.
Yeah.
Who is this bike for? Like, who's the target market for this bike? And I know Amir's been saying M1000 is money 1000. Besides the money, what character best describes this bike? Or is the short answer this, basically?
So short answer is for those who are racetrack focused. So this is technically a race bike, if I can be honest with you. Yeah, guys that have money as well, yeah, sure. But I mean, anybody can own this bike. But in a retrospect or in actual spec, this is for guys that want to go on the track on, every day, if I could say. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of guys also ride it on the road as well, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you're not going to be riding a million rand on the road, when you have taxis and everything. But yeah, honestly speaking, it's mainly for track focused. Yeah.
You know what? One thing I don't understand is, I don't know how this guy never had you on a video before explaining the bikes in so much detail. Well, I've seen snippets, but have you gone into that much detail before?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen.
With the 2025 launch, we did go into.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'll say one thing, with BMW, I used to, before I had a BMW S1000, my 2018, right? I used to not like BMW. I felt like it was the new kid on the block. I don't know. I was just that guy who's never been on it.
Yeah.
And like everyone else, I was like, well, it's too easy. It's not a real bike. But guys, once you ride one of these, any of the BMW products, it's actually quite a nice bike. It's quite good, handling well, performance as well. Overall, it's a great brand. Yeah, it's a great brand. So yeah, I love it, and thanks for your insights. I think everyone appreciates it. and just giving us a bit more color on information and performance on it. Everyone likes it. Yeah. So thanks a lot for that.
Don't come with any funny questions.
All right, great,
You know
cool.
yourself.
Please come here, sir.
Yeah.
But I got something for you. So in closing,
Yes.
where do you work and where can people find bikes like this or any other bikes?
So I work at M1000rr Motor at 4 Ways, best dealership in the country.
It is, baby.
Wait, you guys must add that wink sound, eh? When you add it, you must add that wink. You say third or fourth time is winking. You must add that.
But yeah, you can find us on the corner of Bidkoppen and Cedar Roads. And yeah, everything is available online as well now. So that's a nice thing about it. It's a quick and easy process, whether you're doing finance or buying cash. I know you cash buyers. I know you guys.
Catch,
Yeah.
catch,
626.
catch money
626.
in a bag,
Yeah.
plastic bag. Check us. Dump it on your table. Give me what I want and let me leave.
Yeah, but obviously you must still sign. Anyway,
X Master Sport.
what is the other question? Where can you find us?
Yes.
Covered that.
Yes.
Where I work? Covered that.
Yes.
What's my name?
Yes.
Oh, Sunny the Chance of Meatballs. Well, Sunny the Chance of Bikes.
Meatballs. Okay. Okay.
Don't
What
ask- yeah.
Alright, cool.
Sunny the Chance of Bikes. And then
Give us
yeah.
a social tags, please.
Social tags. On Instagram, it's Uncle Shaggy20. Don't ask too many questions.
Thank you. Hey,
Don't ask too many questions.
you know, brother. What?
Sure.
I'm not going to give out my Twitter because that's private.
Yeah.
TikTok is Shaggy at M1000rr Motor. And then to give me a call to buy your next bike, whether it's secondhand, new, or demo, it's 065 820 7757. Speaking of calling and clients,
There's something already.
there's something already. That's another sale in the bag.
Ouch.
But yeah, find us at the corner of Bidkoppen and Cedar Roads. And then, yeah, tag me on social media or take me up on social media and I'll be willing to help you guys out, get you a new dream bike. And I want to give a special shout out to Alpha Team and to High Rollers and Sapayoba, his clients, and other motorcycle clubs and movements. You guys must come on, man. Come on, man.
Who else do you want to give a shout out to?
Alpha Team must come back and come buy more 2025 RRs.
Who else do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a big shout out to this guy right here.
Oh, damn.
This guy helped me make my target this month. This guy right here. Yeah, 626 Garage.
Thank you, baby.
One ride.
One round, baby.
Wait.
One round,
Who else will you be giving a shout out to in future?
Babiana. Yes. Babiana.
Man.
The dancing biker. He's
Yeah.
buying a bike next month. He's
Yeah.
buying a bike next month.
Yeah, baby.
Even the man behind the camera as well. Tato. Show yourself, man. No, just show yourself.
Because they know me.
Oh, they know you. They know you. Yeah, he's also coming to buy 2025 s1000rr.
You know,
in the next
baby.
3
You know,
months.
baby. So
Yeah.
where do they find you, bro? Hey, wait now.
Okay.
Where can people
That's
find
it from you guys. I've got to go.
and close up?
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you if they're looking for you?
You can find me here. I'm here right now, right?
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
You can find me here, and if I'm not here, you can find me there. Wherever there is, you just have to be on the lookout.
It's like
And most people actually hear me, but they never see me.
yeah.
Both on the video now, you can hear me, but you can't see me. Both on the highway as well, you heard me.
And it's funny because I was riding here and I just saw you pass by and I was like, hey, look, let's just come have a talk. I don't even know who this guy is.
I wasn't even planning to be here, but I'm here now, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thanks.
And let me hit up with the one person who's behind the camera. Oh, you. Come. Don't be shy.
You annoy me.
Come.
You annoy me.
I don't know you.
You annoy me.
Do I?
Yeah.
I that's something I already know.
You annoy me.
It's always been like that.
You annoy me.
Where can people find you if they're looking for you, sir?
Dude, IG, Facebook, Tato Amiri. Same username, same handle. You know, the guy who bullies this guy all the time.
He's been using this handle since he was like 15 years old.
Yeah, because it's legendary. It's the only one.
It's
I don't-
legendary.
Yeah. It's on tires. It's on your girl. It's
Oh,
on everything you need. Yours especially.
thank you everybody for the talk, and thank you that we're gonna be taking a nice little ride after this. So look out for the videos, bro. Look out for the videos, baby. You know, boy. 66 Garage. Can I get a horn? Yeah, one ride, one round, baby. Check you later. What does R stand for? What does R stand for, sir?
One ride, one round.
You know, baby. You know. I mean, Where's the RR here? Come. You see? One ride, one round, baby. Yeah, key. One ride, one round, baby. Bo. One ride, one round, baby. One ride, one round, baby. What more do you need? Thank you, and a big shout out to Motorhead Boys, bro, for giving us the ability for us recording and just having a bit of a nice time and a long chat. Long chat. But yeah, in closing, thank you, and we out. We out. Can I please go make me some coffee?
People are still listening here.
Yeah, they're still listening.
People are still listening.
Yeah. So we are going to be having a full in-depth
Let me take my
review.
Oh, it's still recording. Okay.
We're gonna have a full in-depth recording of this bike. I think maybe on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, we're gonna have our full in-depth down and video on the M1000rr.
We can do it next week.
He's committing. Can we get a day, please?
Conjo, what did you arrange with Nico with? Friday.
I'm talking about you and I, man.
Okay, let's
You and I alone.
But you know, on Wednesdays, I love Wednesdays because it's just a bloody Wednesday.
Because it's a Wednesday, man. It's just a regular Wednesday. So somebody's gonna have Johnny Walker, I guess, on that Wednesday, right?
I can't drink alcohol. I can't drink alcohol because of my accident.
Yeah, we've all stopped, guys. Anyway. And salesmen don't drink alcohol. Anyway.
Upstanding members of the community.
Of a community. Community. So this is basically BMW 4As. There's like a whole host of bikes here. So it just depends what you want to get for yourself, and baby, you want to make it hard and heavy like that. So guys, I'm signing off. Thank you to everybody for watching. So there's brand new secondhand, waddy. So we take it easy, we take it just like that. And get some free smoke. Huh? Free smoke. Boy. It is what it is. Let's go. And it must be proper push-ups.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know how much of a push-up that is. I think it's more of an up than anything else. Tell Pop.
As long as you move your lower body and your head, count on the push-up. That's the definition of a push-up. People are going to
But that's not a push-up. But that's a push-up. But they say that's a push-up, not a push-up.
And I only took one break.
And then Rory's saying,
One break.
Rory's saying he wants a hoodie.
I took one breath.
Rory's saying he wants a hoodie.
This isn't my hoodie. I don't know. Maybe the day I meet you, if you bump into me and I'm wearing it, I'll take off the same hoodie and give it to you.
Thank you.
But he just needs to find a way to find me without saying, let's link up. He must find me.
So basically you're saying he must stalk you.
No, I'm saying if he's fortunate to bump into me and he says, hey, I'm Rory, I'm the one that asked for the jacket. It's on camera now. There's evidence. Because if he asks me and I don't, he must come out and say this Papiano guy is fake. He said he was going to give me the jacket. He never gave me the jacket, Yeah.
Okay. Nah, shop. Take it easy. How do I stop this live? Do I just press? You're stopping it the wrong way. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's time to go home, bro. It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot.